Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Terri. I'm a Philippine Travel Updates. Kumusta kayo? How are you all? Today is January 24th. Alright, let's start with something positive naman. In Manila, DOH confirmed today that Metro Manila's infections, COVID has already peaked and is now declining. Bumaba pa na daw yung cases sa Manila. They confirmed it today with the cases projected to decline further. So right now, Manila is under alert level 3. Are they ready to shift to alert level 2 according to the DOH? Not yet. It's unlikely that Metro Manila will shift to alert level 2 soon. Pero Duque says maybe by February. Sa ngayon, for now, it's not yet. We're not ready because they need to decongest hospitals. A lot of people are still sick. A lot of people are not really getting tested RT-PCR but antigen tests, and they are not really counted in the case numbers. So yes, they are not ready, but hey, the fact that the cases are dropping, it's a good sign. It's good news. And DOH confirmed it. Octa Research projects that end of Omicron wave may be by March or April. Sana naman when this Omicron wave is finished, 1,000 cases per day na lang. Sana nga kasi if you look at the trend in South Africa, guys, ganun din, nagbaba din yung cases nila. And according to Octa nga, we are seeing the same trend to what happened in South Africa in Manila. So hopefully that continues because the easing of quarantine protocols, guys, yung home quarantine sana shorten at least yung quarantine, very much affected by the case numbers in the Philippines. Although abroad tayo, right now, the Philippines is still experiencing the surge. Malabo pa talaga yung easing of restrictions for us. According to Dr. Tony Lechon, loosening up the guidelines and protocols amid an ongoing surge is
counterintuitive
move according to the public health expert, according to him. So, I agree na medyo malabo talaga na luwagan while nagkakaroon ng surge. As what I told you guys in our last video, the easing of restrictions, the reopening, yung home quarantine sana, will be a closer reach when the case in the Philippines is at low risk, lower. NCR right now is looking at dropping of cases, pero other parts of the country are quite opposite. We're seeing an increase in cases in other parts of the country, which is, expected naman. It always starts in Manila and then the provinces follow. At hopefully nga, yung tama yung projection ng Octa Research na by March or April. I shared to you guys last year that my guess na magkakaroon na ng home quarantine or reopening to foreign tourists would be March. I think I will adjust my guess. April is now my most optimistic guess for reopening. Or at least, yung talagang pag-arrive mo wala ng quarantine sa hotel. That's my guess. But the IATF will have their meeting on January 27. So maybe guys, January 28, we will hear updates on green list, red list, or even if there will be a change on the protocols, whether they will accept the proposal of Sir Joey Concepcion to use antigen test instead of RT-PCR. Hopefully, kahit yun man lang sana, 'di ba? Kasi RT-PCR talaga is so expensive kung gusto natin ng 48 hours. But hey, we may have a health expert who is opposing the loosening of restrictions. Ayaw niya. At least we have Sir Teddy Boy Locsin, Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs. I believe na he's with us, na gustong mag-open up, to adapt to home quarantine. According to him, I'm pushing for easing up. It's been one step forward and then one step back, if not 2 or 3. Anyo, who is the DILG secretary, also an IATF member, wants it too. Then things go bad again and gets COVID again. So we were really on the right track of loosening up, reopening just before Omicron happened. But as I mentioned before, guys, I'm really hopeful that once this Omicron surge is done, matapos po ito, that we will yet again see na loosening up of restrictions, naluluwag na naman. Pero for now, at least man lang sana shorten quarantine and yung antigen test. That would ease up the pressure sa mga quarantine hotels, ease up the financial burden. RT-PCR 48 hours is so expensive. We still quarantine upon arrival anyway. Kahit may negative test result tayo, sa at least man lang sana yung antigen test pagbigyan nila. Kasi it's not like other countries. Other countries, when you have a negative test result, no more quarantine. But us, we still have to undergo quarantine. Isn't it just parang redundant na may test ka pa, tapos pagdating iti-test na naman? Well, there's this news again. Sub-variant, BA2, stealth sub-variant of Omicron. Right now, I don't think we should panic. You know, the data that they have is still very limited. According to early observations from India and Denmark, according to this virologist at London, there is no dramatic difference in severity compared to the Omicron that we know of. So Omicron that we know of is mild and very transmissible. Now for foreign nationals, former Filipinos who are watching right now, 22 days from now, the no vax, no entry in the Philippines will start. Again, February 16 is the day. Okay, you need to be fully vaccinated to enter the Philippines. There are very limited exceptions if you are a child under 18 or if you're medically unable to get the vaccine, which you need a certificate for that from a public healthcare professional, and if you're a diplomat. If you're not in those exemptions, you need to be vaccinated, fully vaccinated to enter the Philippines. Just a reminder. Well, for those asking, because I posted that there are lots of options, guys, testing labs to choose from if nano, if W landing in Manila. For those asking, what about other airports, Jennifer? No po. Usually, for example, Cebu only has the DOH Region 7 who will test you. Clark, there is a PAD lab for nano FWs and then Red Cross for FWs. Yeah, wala pong other options sa ibang airports. Only in Manila ang may options na marami. But you guys, I encourage to use other labs, no? Because if we use just these two labs, more likely napupuno sila, mas matagal yung result. It's good that we can use other laboratories as well. This is all for today, guys. Stay safe kayo. This is what's going on in the Philippines right now. Actually, the very hot topics right now is the politics. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that. This channel, I will not be promoting any politicians, especially presidentiables, guys. It's up to you to decide who will you vote. But yeah, that's up to you. I haven't even decided myself. But thank you so much for staying with me. For those who landed today in the Philippines, share your experience. And I will see you again with another update. Stay safe and God bless. Bye.